family viewing.
My name is Loise Waringa from Gotv North Sub-County. I'm a person living with disability. I do mentorship for persons with spina bifida and hydrocephalus, and also I do advocacy for persons with disability.
My name is Mercy Kinoti. I am a teacher at Joytown Secondary for the physically challenged. I am a person living with spina bifida. I do mentorship for the youth, and I also do empowerment.
So you both work for the same group?
Okay, we have one group in common that we are working on. That is SHAC. SHAC is Spina Bifida and Hydrocephalus Association of Kenya, which deals mainly with spina bifida and hydrocephalus. Yeah.
It's a wide organization. There is an umbrella organization which is located in Nairobi. Basically, the national organization started some years back, but by then it was not managed by organization by itself. It was managed by our health provider organization, which is Bethany Kids. Bethany Kids was the one that started a program that was like a mentorship for children in primary school and others in Joytown Secondary. Later on, the parents started joining together. I think it was registered officially in 2013. But here in Thika, we have a chapter in Thika which started in 2009 as support group for parents only. It started with 15 teachers and 15 parents, and 2 teachers. Yeah, currently we are around 100 and something from Kiambu County and few from Murang'a County. Yeah.
So in that group, did you get to meet with parents or with other people who do have that condition that they do not accept themselves? And if they do not accept themselves, what's the process or the procedure that you have to follow to make them, accept their condition?
In organization, we have parents, we have children, and we have also now adults living with spina bifida and hydrocephalus. Basically, there is mentorship for parents because it starts with parents so that they can accept their children and maybe understand what is going on. Now, when a child becomes a teenager, that is the time they start understanding, I can't walk like so and so, I cannot be able to do this and this. Now we start another mentorship. Now as the adult or the youth, we start mentoring the teens. And now when we are now a youth or an adult, there is that another elder person than you who can also be able to coach you so that you can be able to cope with the situation. Yeah.
So when you are of age to understand that you have spina bifida, what was your reaction and how did you cope with that situation?
Okay, growing up, as any other child, you notice that you're different. Of course, you can see the walking style. You're not able to walk like the others are walking. When it comes to playing, you cannot play like the rest. So you start noticing, yes, there is a difference, but you really don't understand what the problem is. And then with spina bifida, most of the kids, they have a problem with control, that is bowel and bladder control. So it is one of the main challenges as you grow up because you really don't understand what is going on. But you see, as you grow up, maybe in high school, you start developing some coping mechanism. Personally, you see, with spina bifida, there is that frequent maybe you're not able to control your bladder fully. So like me, I had a challenge because I would find when I went to a regular school, not a special school. So I had to I wouldn't take breakfast. Actually, I was saying I left the whole of high school. I never took porridge because I know if I take porridge in the morning, the whole of the first 2 lessons, I'll keep on going out. So I had to avoid it. Until now, when I came to learn more about CIC, I knew that yes, you can live a normal life. I can continue taking breakfast. I'm supposed to take water. I can take tea. And all I need to do is do CIC and everything else is going to be sorted. So I think that was one of the mechanism. Yeah. CIC is clean intermittent catheterization. This is where you use a catheter to drain. The way our bladder is set up, it cannot hold the urine until it is full. So you find that maybe after every 2 hours you have to empty. So with the catheter you insert and then you're able to drain all the urine such that you're able to hold on for 2 hours.
That is hard denial, because a woman has to do what she has to do. These are natural responses to the body. And Mercy needs to realize, and other children out there, that the meals, breakfast especially, is a very important meal for everybody. For you to start your day alert and well, you better miss dinner and not miss breakfast. But in her situation, probably at that time, she was feeling embarrassed. Probably other children would not understand her situation, going to the toilet all the time. And this is a call for the society to actually address such issues. Are the toilets accessible? Are the teachers willing to cover up for this person with the disability when they take so long, maybe as they walk to the small room and back, so that they can feel accommodated and like they are not losing a lot in the syllabus coverage. And also counseling, whereby they are told to just love themselves the way they are, accept their condition, raise their hand and say, I want to go out. I'm sure that every human being will respond to that natural call. Yes.
I started schooling in a public school, but I had challenges with urine because after 20 minutes you feel like you want to go to the washroom. After 20 minutes you are not understanding, and by then even our parents and society didn't understand what is going on. You just know you have spinal bifida and that's all. Then you have disability. Then I realized my right leg didn't have any senses, so I developed a wound which was not healing. I was going to all hospitals, it was dressed, it started smelling. It was so difficult by then. But once I came in class 4, I was transferred to Joytown Primary. I think that's where my life started turning. Yes, and things start to become better than previously. Now I came to understand I have this condition. It is the reason why I cannot hold my urine. It is the reason why I cannot be able to feel. It is the reason why my wound cannot be treated like others. It needs like a special care so that it can heal. And then an issue of CIC. We were trained how to do CIC.
When you're grown, you're trained how to do it by yourself.
Yes. But initially, we were just using the towels because even by that time, there was no diapers. So in the beginning, life was so hard, especially during the rainy season, because you wash them, they will not dry, you see. So you end up, you don't have anything to hold. And even your friends, even if you all have disability, they cannot also understand why you are smelling urine, why you are smelling stool. So it was kind of difficult, but with time, with help of CIC, with stool management, we are able to cope well now. Yeah.
So is that why the Shark group came up, so that you can be able to create more awareness? And is the society aware so far about spina bifida, or is there more that should be done?
I think there is more, but so far I can say we are not in a really bad situation for awareness, because even now if you deliver a baby with that condition, it's not like our time that you are told the baby will not survive, they are going to die by the time they are age of 5, they will not walk, they will not blah blah. There was a lot of misinformation, but now even here at Thika level 5, if you go and deliver a baby, you are given hope, because we are able to do enough awareness. Our teachers now can understand, some few readers can understand. So we are somewhere, but still we need to do more. Yeah.
Actually, I think some do. They have, like, I'm a board member in some organization, and they really listen to our opinions. But again, we cannot say we are fully accepted. There are times when you go to the meeting and people are like, what are you going to tell us? They are not really open to listen to our views. And at times they might feel like, you see, when you're doing advocacy, like in an organization I was once working for, you advocate maybe for spacious washrooms. You need, if it is someone who is using a wheelchair, you need a washroom that is accessible. If I'm using clutches, I need to get to the building and it is on the 5th floor and there is no lift. So at times you will try to show them the importance of them creating an accessible environment, but at times they find it like it is a burden, it is too much cost. I mean, maybe building a lamp is not an easy job, we understand, but at least some try to listen to our views and they will try to do some adjustments. But we still have a number who are a bit adamant.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Afisa, nina criminal ameniibia kitu kwa nyumba.
Funga hii twende ofisa. Fande bufungua hapa. Simkule ka breakfast kidogo alafu twende. Simshakula evidence. Ati nini? Exhibit mumekula.
Global precast panels. We have the best quality, durable and affordable precast panels to suit all your needs. Manufactured under a controlled environment, we have the best precast concrete panels, precast concrete floor slabs, precast concrete perimeter wall, precast concrete columns and beams. Our panels reduce construction cost by up to 40% with absolutely no plaster required, including added soundproof benefits. Convenient for story buildings, schools, offices, residential houses, hospitals, and warehouses. Take advantage of our free transport. Contact us on 0702 24 7267 or 0796 24 7267.
Like one person, like 3 people to represent people with disability in an organization. At times I find like they are just doing it to fulfill what is said, but basically what you are going to say there, it is not like it's like you are just a flower there, just to show the community we are doing this and this, but the implementation it's not really done fully. Yeah, because
for them to do it with one clean heart and not to see you as a flower.
There is policies. There is what you are advocating for. If only they can try to implement even a half of it, I think we can see something is happening. Rather than whereby I come, I say this thing, maybe let me use a church. You go, you advocate, we say like there should be no staircase, the toilet should be accessible. Then the other year you go on, everything is still there. Maybe even they have a new building. It's even worse than what you, at least if there is just something small or a change. Yeah.
It's quite a major thing, that this infrastructure that is disability friendly should be enhanced in terms of accessing spiritual services for persons with disability. So we should have a disability friendly infrastructure as far as accessing the mosque and churches is concerned, and even the other religious places of worship. So I would urge the society to really put up, and in this case they should adjust the infrastructure so that they become friendly for persons with disability. At the same time, we need to know that we have people that are able differently, who are having very unique talents. For example, we have singers who are visually impaired. We have preachers who are also having other forms of disability, and it's only in the church that this can be enhanced. So when you are a clergy, it's good that one takes up the role of maybe advancing or helping this person advance in their talent of singing by giving them opportunities. So the clergy has a major role in this. At the same time, the clergy is a person who can also help in sensitizing the society that there are people who are able differently, and we should also treat them fairly and show that they also have value in themselves, because persons with disability also have value. And therefore, if the clergy emphasizes that in the house of God or in the church, then other persons are likely to take it up, because clergy are more believed. Imams will be believed by others. People will tend to believe what the clergy and the imams say. And so if the clergy and the imams will enhance this, then I believe the entire society shall also believe it, and this should be encouraged more.
Well, when it comes to relationships, we have relationships at different levels, especially, okay, for me, when it comes to family, I don't have a problem. I have a wide range of friends. I know I'm a very social person, so I make friends very fast. When it comes to relationships, I think initiating one is not really an issue, but maintaining one is the problem. At times, I remember one time in KU, I passed by some guys, and they were speaking in mother tongue, and they thought I don't understand, and they were like, na huyu dem ni msupu lakini your walking style you know, like really, okay, they didn't know I had, but I was like, okay, the walking style is the issue, you see. So we've been in relationships at times. You have someone, you get to know one another. You see, when you get to know one another, they know what you're able to do, what you're not able to do, your abilities and the like. But maybe when it reaches a stage where you go to the introduction part, you go, and maybe when they introduce you to their relatives, there is, truth be said, there is a lot of discrimination. They are like, you see, the reaction that you get is not what you expect. Some will say, like, we don't, like, you walked around and this is the only person you saw. I mean, like, those are things that are there. But I'm glad we still have few people who are genuine, who really are ready to maintain the relationship. When it comes to maybe their relatives, the parents are like, the parents look at it like this girl is going to be abandoned to our son, which is not the case. But for us, how we encourage ourselves, we have mentorship groups, we have seminars, we have conferences where we really work on ourselves. Like, I do mentorship, so it's not about what you think about me, it is about what I think about myself. So whether you accept me or not, I hold my esteem high. I know what I'm capable of. It's not about what you think about me, it is about what I think about myself. So I think that is one way of coping that some of us have developed. Yeah.
I think basically having a relationship is not the problem. The problem is to maintain, and maybe the relative, the friends are the ones that usually destroy the whole process. And maybe you find us, we have fear to be introduced. So you would rather we stay like tunapendana, lakini ikifika now to the real marriage or the whole process, at times you feel itakupin down. Yeah, because we know, we are prepared and we know everything. Yeah.
Dating is normal for every person, especially when you have to go through the whole lifespan. There is time for everything, and they are not doing anything wrong by acknowledging. I like their honesty. Actually, they are too honest about what they are going through. On the other hand, the parents may be very concerned about the condition they have. However, I feel like these are grown-up women. They are working. So they are at that age of dating. They need to be loved. They have feelings. They would like to give love. It's a natural thing, and it's good to let them be. They shouldn't do it in secret. What about if the relationship backfires and they are grieving or they are feeling sad? How will they share the feelings when people don't know what they are doing out there? I would rather they call up their parents and communicate to them on an open table and tell them to allow them to go through life, to date, and allow them to bring their friends home and allow them time to be out there with their peers, because it's so natural for every person to be loved, to feel that they have love to give out there.
I think religion is where mostly we have problems. Basically, I can say that because you are afraid of maybe advocating in a church. Maybe they will think you are questioning about God or something. But at times the words that are used in church, they will talk about, let me say in Kiswahili, the Kiwete, Kipovu, and in local languages like Kikuyu, the Kioje, and those words. You know, when a preacher or somebody is giving a sermon about disability, it's like a disease. I think church have not really, most of our churches have not really completely embraced disability, because at times you are there sitting and you feel like, I want to learn away from this sermon. Yes, and even the eyes in the church, you can see they are looking at you. And when at times it comes to prayers, those people who are sick, kila macho, everyone is, yes, kwa nini hautokei? You see, even when you are going to do something like Thanksgiving, people are like, let me say if I was sick, like at time I had a problem with my leg. Now you are going to do a Thanksgiving in a church because you are healed. They are like, healed, aje, but we can't see. You are still having the same problem. Yeah.
As a person with disability, I could tell my fellows that it starts with you. How you take yourself. If you believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what other people think about you. It starts with you. You develop yourself. You work on your esteem. You work on your confidence, and then those other things are going to follow. The most important thing is you love yourself, you accept yourself, and then those other things are going to follow. Because the moment you accept yourself, people are going to accept you. But the moment you don't accept yourself, you live that the usheding, yesina hii, niko hivi, the other people are also going to see you that way. So self-love and self-acceptance is the key.
I would like to tell them, know your condition, understand everything, know what you can do and what you cannot do. Be aware of who you are. Love yourself. Then the other things will come. Don't care about what people say. When I was young, I was so scared. I won't be able to do some things. I won't wear some clothes because I'm worried about my scars, what people will say. But now I don't care. I can walk. You look at me. But it's my life and I'm happy. That all matters. Yes, and also be smart. Be clean. Don't look like... Be clean, be smart. Even if you don't have a lot, that one dress you have, that one simple shoe you have, be clean, be smart.